Good afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Chris Taylor. We begin tonight with a major escalation in the Middle East conflict. The Israeli military has confirmed carrying out its first series of airstrikes in northern Iran since hostilities began on February 28th. The operation, named Roaring Lion, targeted naval assets and Iranian military vessels in the port city of Bandar Anzali. Intelligence sources indicate the objective was to disrupt Iran's naval capabilities in the Caspian Sea. This development marks a significant geographic expansion of Israel's air campaign, striking deep into sovereign Iranian territory and raising concerns about a broader regional war. In response, Tehran has launched what officials describe as a massive wave of missile and drone strikes targeting energy infrastructure across the Persian Gulf. Authorities in Qatar have reported extensive damage at the Ras Laffan industrial city, a key hub for global energy supplies. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia confirmed intercepting 5 drones near critical facilities in its eastern region. Iran's Revolutionary Guard has warned these strikes are a direct response to recent U.S. and Israeli attacks on the South Pars gas field, and has threatened further escalation if operations continue. Following these developments, Qatar has taken swift diplomatic action. Doha has declared Iran's security and military attachés persona non grata, giving them just 24 hours to leave the country. The Qatari Foreign Ministry strongly condemned what it described as a brazen attack on its national assets, warning that Iran's actions are pushing the region toward a dangerous abyss. This marks a significant rupture for Qatar, which has long positioned itself as a key mediator in regional conflicts. Now turning to Washington, President Donald Trump has reportedly advised against further strikes on Iranian energy sites, despite the recent successful targeting of the South Pars gas field. While the administration continues to prioritize weakening Iran's economy, officials are increasingly concerned about the impact on global oil markets. The president has emphasized that reopening the Strait of Hormuz remains the primary objective, as the vital shipping route is effectively closed due to Iranian naval threats. For more on this, we go to our correspondent Eric Westwood in New York City.
Thank you, Chris. Officials here in Washington are walking a delicate line between maintaining pressure on Iran and avoiding a global economic shock. Sources suggest that while military planners see strategic value in targeting Iran's energy sector, there is growing concern over surging oil prices and potential backlash from international partners. Lawmakers have also raised questions about the long-term strategy in the region, particularly as tensions continue to escalate. The administration appears focused on reopening critical shipping lanes without triggering a broader economic crisis. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Eric. Meanwhile, Iran has confirmed the death of its intelligence minister, Esmail Khatib, in a recent precision airstrike. This follows the reported assassination of senior security figure Ali Larijani earlier this week. Despite these high-profile losses, U.S. intelligence officials told the Senate that Iran's leadership structure remains largely intact, although its operational effectiveness has been significantly reduced by these targeted strikes. Elsewhere in the region, panic has gripped Bahrain as emergency sirens sounded across the island nation. The Interior Ministry issued an urgent advisory urging residents to seek immediate shelter amid reports of incoming Iranian projectiles. As host to major U.S. naval assets, Bahrain remains a primary target for potential retaliation. Civil defense forces are on high alert as fears grow over the widening scope of the conflict. Finally, international monitors are raising alarm over a surge in civilian casualties following heavy bombardment in central Iran. In the city of Arak, reports from humanitarian agencies confirm the deaths of several civilians, including young children, after a residential area was struck. Iran's president has reiterated the country's right to self-defense, stating that the nation will not surrender to what he described as bullies. Meanwhile, calls for the establishment of a humanitarian corridor are growing louder across the international community. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.